Hello, and welcome to Whereabouts. My name is Lily, and I'm really excited to have you here. If you've clicked on this video, there's a good chance that you want to know how to wear almost anything and get away with it. Well, today I'm going to be talking about how to pair items in a way that is classic but cool, producing outfits that are not of a particular era, freeing you from the fashion cycle, and allowing you to fully explore your own personal style. If you want more information at the end of this video, then that's fantastic, because that means that you want to know how to express yourself through fashion, and that's what this whole channel is about, so stay tuned. Now, let's get into it. The point I would most like to emphasize is a principle that is foundational for this channel. That everyone should wear what they want without much consideration to the expectations of others or the time in which you live. You should only consider what you like, what you feel comfortable in, and what is modest and appropriate. This outfit is a good example. I wore this to Bunnings yesterday morning. Almost every person I passed stared. But amongst the stares, I got so many compliments. People enjoy seeing other people in interesting outfits, and at the very least, even if somebody doesn't like it, it spices up their life to see someone in a wild outfit. Really, what any random person thinks has no real effect on your life. I liked what I was wearing, and this skirt is super fun to walk around in. It was a great time, and I can highly recommend wearing what you want. It's important to carefully consider what look you are going for and how individual items contribute to or detract from that look. Lacy silk camisoles are a great example. They are just so stunning, way too beautiful to relegate to the bedroom. They're a staple in my wardrobe, but some people are still hesitant to wear a silk cami out as it can look too much like lingerie. To neutralize this effect, keep the other items you wear more modern and modest, dressing it up with tailored pants, a jacket and jewellery, or dressing it down with jeans. It's also important to keep hair, makeup and accessories sophisticated. As this was an item traditionally worn in the boudoir, more classic or vintage outfits incorporating a silk cami do tend to emphasize it as a piece of lingerie. Lighter fabrics and less modest styles will also help achieve this. I've actually leaned into the lingerie look here by pairing the silk cami with a skirt made of a light and flowy fabric, but I've elevated the look with some pearls and other dainty jewellery. Never be afraid to match. It's a good way to make an outfit look put together, and because mismatching is a 21st century game, is also a straightforward path to a more vintage style. You need items that play off each other, and this can be done in two ways. Either working to create harmony by replicating colours, patterns, textures or silhouettes, or staying within a certain style. I've created harmony here with colour and more classic styles, but there is no need for as much replication to achieve a put-together outfit. You can also exaggerate clashes in colours, patterns, textures and styles. Showing self-awareness of the eccentricity indicates you pulled the outfit together with intention. I do love the classics, but they're even better when you change them up, creating interest in an outfit. You can accomplish this by looking for classics with an unexpected element, like colour, the texture or weight of the fabric, the tailoring, or small details like buttons. You can also pair classic items with cooler items. I love the 80s does 40s feel of this outfit. The pleated skirt is classic, but the silver fabric is unexpected. The blouse is straight up 40s tailoring, but the bold earrings and brooch, combined with the broad shoulders of the blouse, bring to mind the power suits of the 80s. Adding a pop of colour has to be fashion tip numero uno. Open any woman's magazine and it will be there. Something magazines don't typically say is that to ensure the pop of colour works in a put-together outfit, try to keep other elements in that item consistent with the style you're wearing. I'm not entirely convinced these shoes work, but there is some colour in my bag and I wanted to include them somewhere in the video because I do enjoy them. The bows on these shoes are very fussy, where the rest of the outfit is a bit more classic and sleek, which is perhaps the issue here. Smaller details like jewellery, shoes, makeup and hair can be game changers in creating timeless outfits. For example, You can update outfits with vintage items by carefully pairing them with other pieces that are of this or other eras, as this is only really done in our modern age, as far as I can tell anyway. There really is nothing like a vintage piece. This dress is from the 1930s and I do wear it. Oh, they did details in the 1930s. Tiny pleats, a beautiful little tie, buttons down the front, the quality, the intrigue. Here, I've used a brooch in a typically Victorian fashion, and this is clearly not a Victorian dress. I've also paired it with some chain-link chandelier earrings and some scrappy boots, which are modern accessories and add more clash to the outfit, minimizing the classic while maximizing the cool. And this is why I shouldn't be allowed to wear vintage. Part of playing with time periods is playing with your own personal time period. As one example, us young ones need to savor the opportunity to dress as oldies, as it's the only time we can get away with it in a bit of a cheeky manner. I love a bag lady look, modest styles piled with layers and lots of jewellery, giving the impression you've been collecting for decades. Hats were always worn in the bygone era and are not as common these days, so it's also an easy way to add to this look. I've taken a somewhat traditional jacket and layered it over a heavy velvet dress, the antique bag and more traditional floral brooch, as well as the browns, muted pinks and green intuitively convey maturity as well. This outfit is a culmination of the advice given in this video. The matchiness does convey that this is a look from a bygone era, with the colours and textiles closely related and seriously reminiscent of 80s styles with the bustier top and a full net skirt. Never overlook jewellery, shoes, hats, hair and makeup in updating a look and making it seem more intentional, self-aware and personalised. The makeup and jewellery modernise this look somewhat, as they are more sleek and not as exaggerated as they would have been in the 80s. The hat is also somewhat mid-last century, which does shake up the look a bit as well. Basically, the accessories function to prevent the outfit looking like I'm headed to an 80s party, allowing me to wear this out today and still pass as stylish. There is a fresh point I would like to add here. Take care of your clothes, please. Do not do as I do, and for the love of God, do not wear catchy items with fragile fabrics. I have regrets. What?